teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Hokies will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Wants to change this route. To the air, it's Cheek. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He makes the grab. They run him out of bounds. He gets to the 47. And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10.
On set.
Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On first down, here comes this offense.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw, it's Cheek. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answers so far. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver.
Get high.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Quickly complete. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Rainbow Warriors started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Irwin. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Brings up second down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked off his feet. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Might be changing the route.
Hey, travel.
Dropping back, it's Cheek. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off-play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Back to throw, it's Cheek. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Hokey, high, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game and the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll try the run. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
3rd down coming.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. The give from the gun. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Brings up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. You make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
They'll go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 34.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They've been running it, but now the pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Cheek. Quickly complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Irwin. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Hawaii. A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Bringing it out. And the returner goes down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Soft spot in the middle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to...
Touchdown, Warrior! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Dennis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Give to the back. Got enough for the first down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. And back to the air on second down. Got his man down the middle.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Never really got that return clanking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Then he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
To the air, it's Cheek. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. They'll give it to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Trying to keep this drive alive. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Cheek. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He's tackled at the 31. It's third down.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Breaks the tackle. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Dennis. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Let's go.
The play action fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Working on the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
First and goal.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Come on, set.
Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
And he's dragged down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
21.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. To the air. It's Cheek. Rifles it down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The running back has it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful. But how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
The Hokies come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out fast. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Thanks to grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Cheek. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hawaii! Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Number 19, set to kick it off.
He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Virginia Tech, 21.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Wants to throw on first down. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Music now. Music now. Face.
Wants to fire on second down. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. The tag. Touchdown, Hokies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by just 2 to BYU. Any change in momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, running back gets to give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Cross. Right on target this time. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Working that left side now. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Warriors! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
28.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella, continuing to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to him.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. The 20. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
At the 8-yard line.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Can't get him. And runs through another one.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
He'll toss it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Leaves it with the back. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Everything going the offense's way. Trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On the run, it's Price. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Runs through a tackle. Turning it on! And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.